There's big news in the National Basketball Association. So before we get to Travis Steele, the head coach at Miami, the undefeated Red Hawks that are 31-0, before we get to Travis's brother, John Gross, the leader of the Akron basketball team that's 17-1 in the MAC and maybe just as good as Miami. We're going to have both of those guys. I want to talk about the NCAA tournament, the MAC tournament. Before we get to them, I wanted to break the news. Skap, I don't know if you heard, but yesterday Adam Silver released a statement canceling Magic City night in Atlanta. I know you had plane tickets and hotel arrangements already, but Adam Silver has screwed you over here. When we became aware of the Atlanta Hawks scheduled promotion, we reached out to the Hawks leadership to better understand their plans and rationale. While we appreciate the team's perspective and their desire to move forward, we have heard significant concerns from a broad array of league stakeholders, significant concerns from a broad base of league stakeholders, including fans, partners, employees. I believe canceling this promotion is the right decision for the broader NBA community. That's Adam Silver, and I didn't think Adam Silver had it in him, but I'm certainly going to celebrate him when he does the right thing, Jay. I think he's done the right thing here.
Well, yeah, after a couple weeks of deliberation, obviously, I like how in the statement you just read, it was, we reached out to better understand. Oh, you've been talking about this for like 3 weeks. They've known this was coming. I think it's just been like a rolling temperature check. And finally, there's been enough pushback. And finally Half Measures Silvers decided to do something, at least meet some of the people that are opposed to this halfway, because they are not completely canceling it. They're dropping some of the elements of it, but they're still doing some of the stuff. T.I. is still going to be performing, and they will still be selling the wings that everybody likes so much. What are some kind of lemon pepper wings of some sort that I read in the press release? They will still be selling those. But yeah, some of the merch and some of the other things that were planned will not be going forward at this time. And Jason, I think I texted you the story from ESPN.com, which you had already heard of. But I don't know if you read the article I texted you. They dropped the name of a player in there, Luke Cornett. They named names, an active player for the Spurs that had reached out to the NBA and was urging them to reconsider moving forward with this planned promotional event. So, Jason, I'll leave it up to your imagination to decipher. Luke Cornett, actually, I'll just break it to you. He's a white. Leave it up to the whites to ruin the Magic City stripper night, Jason.
ESPN mentioned Luke Cornett, not Adam Silver,
Yes.
Yeah. ESPN, yeah, that but he's been the only guy publicly, which is sad. That one guy in the NBA backed up by one other player, who am I? Longtime Boston Celtics big man. Now I think he's finishing up someplace else. He kind of seconded Luke Cornett, but Luke Cornett's the only guy that's stuck his neck out there and spoke up.
Is Al Horford? Is that the name?
Al Horford, that's what I'm thinking of, yes. Al Horford backed him up. But other than that, and what is there, 450 players in the NBA? LeBron James says nothing. Steph Curry says nothing. It's really embarrassing that it took some nondescript journeyman white boy that really doesn't matter to be the voice in the black league. That's why I give Adam Silver credit, because I don't think this was popular with the players and with the culture. But, here we are. I did not expect Adam Silver to do this. But I do think that once people connected the dots, that Jamie Kurtz, the wife of Tony Ressler, the owner of the Atlanta Hawks, once people figured out, well, she did a documentary series on Magic City, and now they're doing a celebration. I think that's what left Adam Silver no choice, is people figured out, hey, this wasn't the black community in Atlanta saying, hey, let's celebrate Magic City. This was the owner's wife saying, let's celebrate Magic City and support my documentary.
Yeah, definite conflict of interest and just an insane idea in general. Like when you I heard of this first through you because you've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. And I just can't believe like who thinks that this was a good idea? Let's have a strip club promotional night in an NBA arena. Like the NBA is, I think, still promoting their product to families and trying to, get those husbands, wives, bring their kids to games. Like this just was never going to work in my estimation. But like you said, kudos to Commissioner Adam Silver, who generally this is, I would say, kind of the antithesis of what kind of move that we've come to know of him in his tenure. So I guess he read the tea leaves though, and maybe there are some larger sponsors and predominant money people involved that were opposed to this, not just the two players that were named in Al Horford and Luke Cornett.
I'm telling you, if you live in Atlanta and exist in Atlanta, this was no big deal. I think the Hawks are actually surprised there was any blowback at all. And I do think there was some blowback outside of the NBA players community, I think among average fans outside of Atlanta. But if you live in Atlanta, that, I'm just going to keep it real. It's Chocolate City. It's Gay City. It's Single Baby Mama City. It's, what's the woman, Fannie Willis, that tried to take Trump down? That she's some kind of prosecuting attorney that talked like a gangster. Like she was just as ghetto as any of the criminals there. I think existing in Atlanta, this feels normal, and the outside world just kind of invaded Atlanta's degeneracy. And so it is known for strip clubs and rap music, profane and degenerate rap music. And so in their mind, it's like, hey, this is what we do here in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, well, Jason, perhaps maybe there's a movement in the opposite direction coming now. Like this could potentially be like a litmus test. Like when Bud Light decided to stop using their transgender spokesperson, that was a litmus test. Now maybe, oh look, the strip club celebration event for this NBA game has been canceled. So maybe this is just good news for us moving forward. That like maybe society is correcting itself and we're getting back on the right track potentially.